From laughter to silence, the untold story of Jay Lawson. 4 years after high school, I saw the class clown again, only he wasn't a clown anymore. Back then, Jay Lawson would do anything for a laugh. Confetti cannons in the head teacher's office, dyeing the gym showers blue, streaking across the pitch with "Go Hawks" painted on his back. Teachers pretended to scowl, we roared, only Mrs. Keene ever looked truly angry. I'd barely thought of Jay until my cousin Zoe's wedding at a hotel outside Boston. During the reception, I noticed a man sitting alone, barely touching his food, eyes flicking toward the exits. When Zoe whispered, "Have you talked to Jay yet?" my stomach flipped. This tense, hollow figure was the same person who once owned every room. He mumbled hello. His hands shook when he lifted his water glass. A thin scar crossed his knuckles. I tried old stories, rubber ducks in the pool, the hacked morning announcements expecting a grin. He stared past me and said, flat voice, "That was someone else." Then Tommy, another classmate, slapped him on the back. Legend. Jay flinched hard, water tipping over, and walked straight outside. I found him on a garden bench. He didn't look up. "You ever think about Maya Patel?" he asked. Maya, quiet, brilliant, always hugging a notebook to her chest. I hadn't thought of her in years. "She was the only one who called me out," he said. Everyone else laughed. He left me with a sentence that kept ringing. After graduation, life happened. Consequences happened. Zoe told me the rest in a corridor that smelled of lemon polish. 2 months after we tossed our caps, Jay vanished. No posts, no parties, then reappeared in a police report. Break-ins, fights. Finally, an assault at a bar. The man he hit, I later learned, was Maya's father. In school, Maya had written a letter detailing pranks that weren't harmless, lines crossed because we excused them as jokes. The letter shadowed Jay's scholarship interviews. Doors closed. We laughed back then. She tried to speak. Maya died 2 years after we graduated. No announcement, no thread of sorrow in our group chats, just a memorial by a pond in a city park. Every week, Jay goes there with a single white flower. He told me he once broke into Maya's locker for a final bit, found her notebook, and read a page about him. No one is born cruel, just lost. I hope one day he sees more than a joke in the mirror. That page, he said, kept him alive when he wanted to disappear. He started Project Maya with our old school listening rooms, counselors, talks where he admitted everything without excuses. Not everyone forgave him. They shouldn't have to. When anonymous videos surfaced, things worse than we'd known, Jay stepped down from leading, stayed to do the quiet work. He met Maya's father on a porch with yellow curtains and said, "I'm the one." The man didn't forgive him, but he said, "Save other children, don't stop." Now the bench bears a small brass plaque with Maya's words, more than a joke. Each month, people gather those who were hurt and those who did the hurting. We sit, we listen. The laughter that once drowned her out has finally given way to something heavier and maybe, at last, more honest.